Hello everyone, it's Roast Get Good Fox. Welcome back to State of Decay 2, the Beta Lethal Zone. So today, what we're going to be doing is, actually, last episode, in between, I went ahead and thinned out our community members. I sent Jewel to the legacy pool, and then I kicked out Shorty. And what I want to do is I would like to learn computers so that we can actually upgrade the command center. We don't have the parts, but, you know, one thing at a time. So what we're going to have to do is drive over here to the cell tower in order to get that done. And getting that, I want to get my final outpost because we do have the network signal booster, and if we can get that upgraded, it'll be fine. Everything will be good. And we did not have a computer textbook, unfortunately. But we do have a workaround, and the workaround is that what we do have is a cell tower, and the cell tower is going to be what gives... So we're getting 2 booze enclaves, so you know. Let's keep trading. Also, speaking of booze enclaves, let's start making beer. Beer apparently got buffed. So it's worth more, and I don't know, let's go ahead and make some, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know how it's going to stack up compared to, say, ethanol. Making, I don't know how it's going to stack up compared to strong painkillers. But it's definitely, it's interesting. Like, I'd have to work out the math to see which is better. And, if it's comparable or better, then it probably doesn't matter which one you use. You could probably just use them both, either, because we already know strong painkillers work. So you could probably just use them both, or either. It probably doesn't matter, because if one of them is better, I bet they won't be too much better. Okay, so what we can do here is learn the computer skill. It does knock our labor down, but who cares about that? There we go. So now we have computers. Somebody wants a loot dispute. I kind of don't want to mess around with loot dispute until we level up some of our communities. And the reason for that is because the loot dispute is most effective when you are demoting high-level allies. And that's because it gives you the opportunity to obtain multiple enclave bonuses. Because what happens is...
Stay put.
We'll go rescue them first. Also, we need to look for ammo, or materials rather. And that'll be done soon as well, but not just yet. Let me just wait to see where it pops up in case it's like right behind me. We'll see. Hopefully it's not in the area that the container fort is in. That would be good. And it's in the area where the container fort is. Of course it is. Okay, we'll do that later. Let's go do these first. They definitely are going to be, we're going to make sure we spawn your objectives as far away as possible. Okay. Well, you know what? It could be a blessing in disguise, considering that we haven't really explored that area. And maybe we'll be able to find multiple rucksacks of building materials. Maybe it'll be more than one. Could be. You never know. Now, brewing beer is going to be great because the fact is that our community, we don't really eat very much food because of the Super Waifu Cafeteria Squad. Now, we have demoted one of them recently, so we don't have the full 75% bonus, but when we do have the full 75% bonus, we don't eat very much food, and that means we don't need to top off our food very often. And that means all of that extra food could be made into beer. And then that could be sold, and then that could be sold to buy other useful resources. Hence the, the whole concept of trading in the game. Which, I mean, I say it a lot, especially if you're watching me on Twitch. And by the way, yes, I am on Twitch. People keep saying, "Whoa, Fox, I didn't know you were on Twitch." Well, I am. And you can find me there playing all manner of games. Typically State of Decay 2, but depending on if I have extra time, other things as well. And Because those are 2-hour streams, we tend to beat the game faster, meaning you get to see a lot of different styled playthroughs. Right now we're doing a Forge emphasizing playthrough to see how well the Forge works at obtaining building materials. So yeah, check me out on Twitch.
Can't do it.
And if you've ever had some questions about, if you're ever wondering, oh, how do I play State of Decay 2 better? Well, join me on Discord. You can ask me any questions you want on Discord. That is the best place to get a hold of me. And that's because on YouTube, it's very likely that your comments can get spammed out. If there's like a whole bunch of people leaving comments at once, it's very likely that your comment will... It's very hard to notice any one particular person's comment. So the best way to get your State of Decay questions answered is to hit one of my social medias. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, and the best of them is Discord. Over 1,000 people there, so you'll probably find some fun people to play with, too. Okay, is Glad I'm here. He hurt his ankle, and he can't get home on his own. Okay. His name is 3-Pack. I'm guessing by 3-Pack, he doesn't mean, like, abdominal muscles, and he probably doesn't mean alcohol. He probably means, like, he smokes 3 packs a day. I'm guessing that's what he means by 3-Pack. It probably doesn't have anything to do with, like, oh, man, like, I'm extremely efficient at packaging, packaging things. I kind of want to check his stamina once we deliver him back.
Don't forget, I just saved your life.
Thanks, friend. I owe you. It's fine.
Okay, let's go see his stamina.
Good to see you.
Oh yeah, look at that. 86 stamina and a crippled cardio skill.
Oh, hey.
Let's help each other out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I want the fuel. I kind of want the pill press. Let me see. Do we have a pill press? We don't.
Hey,
so we get the allied price for a pill. Normally this is $250. We're paying $178. A very good deal, if I say so myself. Okay, so next up is, I guess we'll do Still Life. It's not that I care about having another brewing, guys, but it's a quest. It pays out. About 200 influence, it's fine with me. Oh, the training is coming along. And then I think what we will do is we'll pick up a Chandra, and I believe what I will do is squish the local plague guards to capture Leeds as our final outpost. Maybe I'll shuffle some of the other outposts around a bit, but I want to get Leeds. That way we can actually loot that area. And also we need, we're going to have that last outpost eventually. Okay.
Hey, a beer in the morning is the best way to survive the apocalypse, don't you think?
One thing I would really like in this game is if you've completed a beer enclave, I kind of wish they would give you a different one, like the medical guys or the mechanics. It's kind of annoying that you get the beer guys twice. Like, I feel like the beer guys should not come a second time unless, for some reason, the existing beer guys disappear. But, oh well. Like I said, a job is a job at the end of the day for Fox. Fox is the mercenary of Mayor Valley. And I know this isn't Mayor Valley, but the mercenary of Cascade Hills, I don't know. It doesn't roll off the tongue as nicely. We gotta have that, repeating sounds. You gotta have a little bit of alliteration.
Oh god. Oh, sorry. Not feeling too good.
Are you okay? You get bit by a plague zombie?
Not unless plague zombie's a brand of beer.
A plague zombie? What? I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of gross. Like the
Finally, just what I needed.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
There you go.
Like, seriously, thanks.
Yeah, it's all in the day's work or something, you know. Whatever, yada yada, something suitably hero. Wow, we've got so many enclaves in this area. Holy crap. I just realized that all of our enclaves are like located in the... Actually, our enclaves are almost everywhere. They're basically everywhere except there and there. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is switch over to Ashandra. Put all this back. I guess we're gonna use that scar that we found earlier. There it is. Now, Ashandra, she actually does need to go out as well because we need to level her skill, her status back up. But on top of that, we're gonna squish some plague arts. So we need her to squish some plague arts, and then we also need her for getting her standing back up. And what do you know? We're gonna knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Very, very convenient, if I do say so myself. We will go ahead and use this, and let me get the plague cures out. Let's check our fuel. Looks like we can go a little farther. Oh, let's also drop off that. Let's drop off the pill press we found.
I gotta drop this off soon.
And that's exactly what you're doing. And then we can install it over here. And now we'll be able to make strong painkillers and beer. We'll do both, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so step 1 is we need to get down to the container fort area. Step 2 is probably to either locate... We're going to either locate the materials. We should probably do that first. Time-sensitive things first. Then what we will do is scout and locate as many of the plague arts as we can so that we... Oh, I guess another thing we're going to be doing is clearing the town out so that we can move in. So, you know, we're actually completing a lot of objectives by going here. So this is going to be a great idea. I might even dump one of my outposts for Leeds, and then I can just recapture that outpost at a later point in time. That's also a perfectly good idea, I think. But first, I will see you at the new location. Okay, we are in town, and it's time to begin searching for the old building materials. Like I said, let's make sure we're taking out these time-sensitive objectives first. Also, let's refuel while it is peaceful. I can't believe I just drove in here and it wasn't even a big deal. So we've got... Oh, looks like we may have scouted this area already.
As long as that plague heart is nearby, this place can't really be
Okay, so
secure.
this one was a no.
This
Let's
place
check this large factory next. Oh, we just got some beer done. Let's keep going. And the training videos are... I love just hitting the buttons. Okay, it looks like it's in here. It's got 5 out of 6. Now we just got to find out where it's hiding. Maybe we can do it quietly. Maybe. Emphasis. No, we can't do it quietly.
Another hit should do it.
I guess we're just gonna do it noisily. Oh, there it is.
If I don't do this, no one else will.
No, we're gonna have to duke it out with him. I was kind of hoping I could just fast loot it, but...
We should bring
Boom.
our way home.
I'm out of here, losers.
I need a breather.
Okay, step 2. Let's hit this and scout. We might have already scouted. That is certainly a possibility. Let me see if there's any buildings that haven't been revealed. Honestly, I think we're good. Let me see the container fort. Nope, it's surrounded by 4. So we have located all of them. So we'll start here, and then we'll expand outwards and squish all of them. This should definitely get us our hero status back. And it should also... It should basically get everything done in one fell swoop. Scent block on.
The quicker I get this done, the better.
Now, this one is always in the same place. It's always in the office. Don't ask me why. It just is. Okay, round 2.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
Oh my god, did you see him just... He's just like, I'm gonna get it. No, psych. And I'm gonna die.
I'm calling this plague heart finished. With it gone, this area should be a lot safer for us.
To the next area. I should probably also drop this off real quick. Next target is here.
That's not opening. I hope nothing heard that.
Okie dokes. We might be able to burn this one.
It's almost done.
Oh, that was such a... The placement on that shot was just like... Absolutely just... Yeah, that was such elite placement. Like, I'm not gonna claim that I knew it would happen that way, but I will say that I shot it in a way where I was like, there was at least a possibility of it happening. Like, I was hoping that would happen, but I'm not gonna say that I was certain that would happen. Making great time, though, especially now that we knocked that one out very quickly. Looks like this next one is in a, this little warehouse bunker. Target's right here. Get my stamina back. Now remember, we didn't even get these scent blocks from a, we didn't even make these ourselves. These actually all came purely from quests. And it just goes to show you how effective even a small amount of scent block is absolutely devastating in its effectiveness. Oh. Okay, there's the Feral. I knew the Feral would be around there someplace. Now, while the Feral is stunned... Okay, that's fine. Really? That's going to delay me slightly, but I think we've made good enough time that I don't think we're going to have any problems getting that last Plague Art. Now, Undead Labs, in some ways, nerfed the scent block, not by reducing its effectiveness, per se, but they nerfed it by making the biochem station fairly rare. Now, if you already had a biochem station, you were kind of grandfathered into the new system. But if you don't have one, then gosh, it's like I said, it's a fairly rare item. Let's go for some more swings while he's burning.
It's almost done. Just a little more.
Let's see if we can get one of them to randomly run into it. Probably not. I don't think we're gonna get fortunate on this one. Doesn't matter though. Scent block's wearing off, but there's the final hit.
With it gone, this area should be a lot safer for us.
Let's head on over to Leeds. And we can claim that. I'll have to think about which of these outposts I want to swap for it. Because, like I said, I'd much rather have the landmark right now. Looks like I went the wrong way. That's perfectly fine, though. Derp. Out of the way, loser. I'm here to make progress.
This place has some real strategic potential as an outpost.
But doesn't it? Let's see. Let's keep that going. I guess I'll activate that. I don't think there's anything to do there. Alrighty, so... Oh, perfect. Let's just drop Glenn's goods and more. And then we'll check our losses. Okay. So we abandoned the outpost. So we're losing 3 materials per day. And when we get leads... it's a landmark outpost that speeds up build time and eliminates materials maintenance costs. For upkeep, we could choose either influence, labor, or parts per day. Okay, let's go ahead and do it.
We're all set here on the new outpost.
All right, so the way it works is we have to choose something to spend, and I am probably going to spend... technically, parts and influence are kind of the same thing, since 100 parts are worth 100 influence. So, labor is the cheapest of these. It does mean that when we change bases, it will not be, it'll take a little longer. But on the other hand, leads should also speed things up a bit. We also have a fairly large community now, which means...
I gotta drop this off.
We should have a decent amount of labor either way. And it's like, if your base doesn't build as quickly, like, it doesn't really matter. You're like, who cares if the base doesn't build quite as fast? The base will get built one way or the other. It just takes a little longer.
No rising here.
Like, building the base quick is mostly a luxury. And, like, in this game, luxuries, you know, like, quality of life, it can have its place. And sometimes the quality of life is pretty significant. But in this case, it's not. You know, we just don't need it. Might as well loot this building here while, you know, I can already just throw all this stuff in.
Oh, goody.
And... there we go. What did we find? A gun collector's magazine. Interesting. And I don't think we need that. And look at that. So Afifa is back to her hero status, which means our super waifu cafeteria squad is running at full power, which is why we are eating... we're not even one food per day. We are eating 0.438 food per day, which is absolutely fantastic. Basically a single food outpost and like a crappy level 1 garden is holding all of it back. We need to recruit somebody. That would be a good idea. We could move in. Friendly. Jogging buddies. I do like jogging buddies, honestly. We could recruit, you know what? We're gonna recruit the Tapsters. And we're going to do that because I do need an 8th person, and I do think we're going to move into it next episode. Oh, sounds like my ice is still churning out. Well, who is it? The Tapsters. Now, we're gonna do it because we're about to replace those guys anyways. We're going to get a new beer brewing team. So I think that's perfectly, you know, like, I guess, One beer brewing group for another beer brewing group. I'm probably going to recruit whoever has knowledge of alcoholic beverages. Just because, like, I think it would be useful to have an alcoholic beverages character in the legacy pool.
I gotta stay alert. Too many plague zombies around.
I don't think you can get alcoholic beverages knowledge either without actually finding them in the game. I don't think you can randomly roll for them. Because, like, not every trait is available. Again, these guys are just friendly. Yeah, not every trait is available, so some of them you do actually have to find organically. And I'm pretty sure, wow, that thunder, I don't know if you guys can hear the thunder in the background, but it, you know, like, it sounds like we got a storm rolling in. That's a problem for me because our electrical grid has a tendency to go out during storms. Like, I would say, like, maybe not 50% of the time, but, like, maybe, like, 25% of the time. Like, every 4 storms, like, the electricity goes out. Which is, like, more frequently than you would be happy with. It actually happened during one of the streams. Like, it just straight up just... Power just died, straight up. And I was just like, well, okay, if you say so. Like, I don't want to... I want to get my growler of barley wine, so let me see how long is left. Because I'm pretty sure we're brewing some beer right now.
It's good to see your ugly mug. Get in here.
3 minutes? Is there something to do here for 3 minutes?
Zombies all around.
Kind of feel like the answer is no. So I'm probably going to cancel it. We'll see after we take out these zombies, I guess. Oh god!
I need to stay away from plague zombies before I really get sick.
Something that would make heavy weapons better is if your attack on a downed enemy instantly killed zombies guaranteedly, and therefore you didn't have to use executions if you didn't want to. And then what you could do is use the executions for the area swing. Oh, it's super poof. I kind of want super poof.
Hey, how you been?
Whiskey as bartending, though.
Hey! See you later.
Who was the other person?
How's it hanging?
Decay? Everyone has bartending except...
Interested in trading?
I see.
Yeah, sure.
Food and medicine. Do we need that? Actually, yeah. I'll take
Looking
it.
to trade.
Cool. Sounds good.
We'll throw this in the trunk. I forgot all about Super Poof. I think I might just take Super Poof because her name is funny. Okay, so the landmark strategy is up. I get... Oh my god. Okay, there's no way you didn't hear that thunder. Like, it's like... That sounded like it was right on top of me. Or maybe not quite right on top of me, but like basically right there. Okay, so here we go. We have Leeds Concrete. So Leeds Concrete has a constant 2 labor. It's giving us free maintenance. If you don't know what that means, it means that over here, you see that we are losing 4 materials per day, right? -1 from the lounge, -1 from the still, -1 from the trade depot, -1 from the gym. So 1, 2, 3, 4. What it does is it generates 1 material for every material lost due to daily upkeep. That doesn't count things like somebody tripped over the materials, etc. But that's the way it works. So it neutralizes, like I said, that's the same effect that the staging area has. So that's pretty nice. We also get the effects of the staging area. So over here we have building prep. So this is basically a staging area. If you're wondering, what is Leeds Concrete? It is basically a staging area that costs 1,000 influence, and in this case 2 labor a day, and it is a an outpost. Is that good? Yes. It is possible to build a base that loses a lot of building materials, and 4 building materials per day is almost 1 rucksack per day, which is very, it's good. And then on top of that, even though we lose labor, we are able to get all of the benefits of faster building speeds. So overall, I would say it's a fantastic thing. And what do you know? That's done. So let's go and grab Super Poof. Oh my god. It's like non-stop rolling thunder. Like, you guys need to chill out.
Let me be blunt. You should leave this group and join us instead.
Imagine saying that in front of like all of her friends. They're like, hey, you guys suck. You need to join me because you suck. Those guys, they suck because their name isn't Super Poof. They suck. Anyways, I'll see you back at the base. And here we are arriving home. I could have moved in, but to the base, but I decided, you know what? I'm gonna save that for next episode because, well, we'll have daylight, and then I can actually get an infestation situation. Really? Where? My fuel thing? You jerks! Anyways, we'll take care of it in another episode. That'll give us some daylight, give us a good screenshot. We're gonna be moving into the container for, wait, I haven't done my, have I done my review? I can't remember, I'll have to check to see if I've done my review for More and More. If I haven't done my review for More and More, we'll have one more episode before we do it. Anyways, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Like the video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.